Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Saban. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a hell of a show in store for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. As you guys are aware now, the Tyreek Hill footage with him, the body cam footage with him and the police officers during his detention yesterday surfaced last night. A lot of people have been reacting to that footage, and one of the major networks that covered that story was ESPN themselves, in particular ESPN First Take. And one of the people that initially took a hard line against it was Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe. He took a more moderate position. He was just basically saying, do whatever you can to ensure that you get home. That was his default position. So what happened? The video now surfaced, and we knew that they were going to double back and discuss what this new body cam footage revealed. So as I tuned into this segment, I was watching and listening to what they had to say on the panel. Stephen A. Smith, Molly Karam, Dominique Foxworth, and Shannon Sharpe, who was there. So initially it was Dominique Foxworth, then Shannon Sharpe spoke secondly. And when it came time for Shannon Sharpe to speak, I guess at ESPN, they already have this default position, but it seems like Shannon Sharpe broke away from what he was supposed to do. And Shannon Sharpe essentially stunned the panel, certainly Dominique Foxworth, by telling them the truth about the entire situation, about the new police footage and how the situation should have been handled. But before we even get into what Shannon Sharpe had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With only 4 months left in 2024, I'm really looking forward to making memories with my family and attending different games and concerts and theater shows this year. And so when it comes time to finding the most affordable tickets for these shows and events, I love using Game Time. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time already analyzes thousands of tickets for all of your favorite events near your location and finds you the best possible deal so you don't have to. For example, I'm looking forward to this upcoming concert at Madison Square Garden of one of my favorite composers, Hans Zimmer. Here, I can select the all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, no hidden fees. And now I can sort through the best possible deals I can find. I can choose the cheapest deals, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. And if you're like me and always make plans at the last minute, you can grab tickets up to 90 minutes after the event has started. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we like to do now is like to play exactly what Shannon Sharpe had to say to the panel, and then want to come back and really react to his comments. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Or Shannon.
I'm not surprised that it happened like this. The moment Tyreek Hill said, "Don't bang on my window," they became, "Who do you think you are? You don't have the power. I don't give a damn that you got a $300,000 car. I don't give a damn that you're Tyreek Hill. Who are you talking to like this?" And what made it worse is that when he handed him his driver's license and his insurance or registration and rolled the window back up. How dare you do that to us? Do you know who we are? As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you out. He's like, "I'm getting out." Nah, you're not getting out fast enough for us because you obeyed a direct order. Now I can equate it like this. I don't know anybody if you notice when a group of dogs are around and if one of them will bite you, all of them will start to attack. But as long as one remain calm, all of them will remain calm. And it seems like in this situation, the moment one of them got agitated and well, you know what? I will break this window. As a matter of fact, get up out of there. And once one of them did that, all of them. I get it. Dominic, you weren't on yesterday. Stephen A., you and Molly, you heard me say this. When I get pulled over for speeding or my tent or a traffic violation, my job is to get that officer to my car, back to his car, and on his way as soon as possible. When they come to my window's already down. I already got the insurance, I got proof, I got my driver's license, I got whatever they're gonna need, I have it ready. Because I'm trying to get them to and from. And I know the longer they're there, the greater their chance is going to be, because they're going to be on an ego trip. Because at that point in time, they have all the power. They're really God side that road with a taser, gun, baton, mace, all of that. Even though Tyreek didn't obey immediately, I don't believe his disobedience rose to the level that it deserved what he got treated as. He's trying to tell him, man, I just had surgery on my knee. They're like, I don't give a damn about your knee. Get down. Got his knee in his back. And then one officer say, stop crying. Really? Was that necessary? Stop crying. You see what he did, Dominique? You see Stephen A? I really try to, hey, all that money you got, you're a big old football player, and I got you on face down, my knee in your back, and I got you crying like a you-know-what. It was unnecessary. I don't care. Tyreek posed no threat. Tyreek didn't do anything to rise to the level to get treated like he got treated.
So you heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say. I 100% concur with his positions on this. I don't think he said anything that was controversial whatsoever. I think he spoke from a common sense, practical standpoint, and from a standpoint of somebody that understands the country that he lives in. Period. End of story. Shannon Sharpe, in his analysis, what he did was he took out his ego from the situation. He took out his ego. He described what it's like for him when he has been pulled over, how he handles it. He pulls him over. He already has his information ready, license, registration, hands it over. Hello. He doesn't even talk. He only talks if the police officer asks him a question. Why? Because Shannon, as he said, his main priority is to get home safely. That is his only objective, right? So that particular point of view is what informed his response to the new body cam footage. What do I think about this? Look, I think that both individuals here were wrong. That's going to turn off some people. I don't care. I don't live to think for other men, for to be unfair. I'm thinking as my own self. I think that the police officer escalated the situation. He was looking to remove his anger on somebody, and Tyreek Hill was the person that was standing in front of him. Based off of what I've seen and the multiple angles, what essentially occurred was after the stop, I don't know exactly the reason why he stopped him. Someone saying he was speeding or whatever. I'm just going to take it from the point where the interaction started. Essentially what happened was, based on what I saw, Tyreek Hill rolled down the window of his car and handed over his license and registration. I think the cop handed it over to the next guy to now run a background check. Then the police officer said, roll down the window. No, he said, roll down the window. He was knocking on his window. And then Tyreek Hill was like, stop knocking on my window. Stop knocking on my window. Stop knocking on my, and his windows are tinted. Stop knocking on my window. Stop talking. No. First of all, let me just say this. For anybody who has tinted windows, you know that to avoid these kind of issues, because police are going to stop you if your windows are tinted in most cases, some cases. Usually factories tint your window. That's a certain thing. But if you do it as an individual, police can stop you. They can start breaking your balls and all of that. But anyway, he tells him, he says, roll down your window. Roll down your window. Tyreek is refusing to roll down his window. Why are you refusing to roll down your window? Why are you doing that? This is my question. Why are you doing that? Number two, why are you arguing with this dude? Don't remember. You crazy. Let me tell you. I think the only reason Tyreek Hill was talking to that police officer and that going back and forth with him like that and felt the confidence to do it, it's because he's a celebrity and he's an NFL player. No normal black man would be sitting up there arguing with a police officer at a traffic stop, especially when there are multiple police. Who would do that? Who is this black man that will do that? Who? There's no way you're going to tell me that you understand the situation, the relationship between police officers and blacks in the United States. You call yourself a black man living in America, and then you still go ahead and do that. Who does that? Who does that? Unless you're looking for it. You're looking for it. Now, why do these things occur in the United States? That's a larger question. But what we're dealing with here is reality. He starts going back and forth. Now the officer tells him to roll down his window. Why is he telling him to roll down his window? One, he could just tell him to roll down his window because he decided to do that. Number two, his windows are tinted. Maybe he wants to know what the hell is, who was in the car, wasn't he? So he said he refused to do that. At that point, the officer said, okay, you don't want to listen to me? You want to show me up? Okay, let's do it. Now I'm going to take the situation to the next level. And that's what you saw. Could that situation have been avoided? Yes. Could it have been handled in a different way? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what Shannon Sharpe was saying. And if that makes Shannon Sharpe any less black and so be it. So be it. I don't understand why the defining moment in my life as a black man needs to be the moment I stand up to a police. Why is that my crowning moment in my life? Why? I think I have more ambitious goals for myself than outdueling a police officer at a traffic stop. Why would that be my goal? If you have goals in life that you want to achieve and all of that, why are you sitting there tussling with a police officer? Why? If you already know what time they on. I don't get it. Now, some people think, oh, you ain't black enough. Whatever. Y'all can have it like you want it. But you go out there. Fine, you blacker than me. You got it. Now you go out there and let a police officer pull you over and start acting like Tyreek Hill did, and let's see how it turns out. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.